Hello, friends and strangers that have never seen me before. This is Louie. I'm just gonna introduce myself while I do a little quick makeup this morning. Like I said, my name's Molly and Louie's in the background. I am married and I have a recent 2-year-old. She is the light of our lives, but she's also a menace. So we are in the thick of toddlerism and I am a working mom. I work at home 2 days a week for the same company and then I work in office 2 days a week. When I married my husband, I had to move an hour south. He is a farmer, his whole family is, so we live in the thick of the country, and they farm all around here. He owned a house, out in the country before we ever met, so I was obviously gonna have to move here whenever we got married. So I moved from my hometown, which is fine, but I had worked for the same person in my hometown for years. I didn't want to lose that. They didn't want to lose me. So we decided to do a half and half schedule where I come work in office 2 days a week and then I work from home 2 days a week. So that is what I do and have been doing for 4 years now. Me and my husband have been married for 4 years next month, which is crazy. And so I have continued to do that and it has worked out really well for us so far. Obviously, when my toddler is school age and, has to go to school down here and stuff like that, things will change for me. I won't probably be able to be in office as much. It's just a lot. Especially when my husband and his family are farming, they're not available to help as much because they're all busy in tractors. So right now we're just riding it out. My parents and other families still live in my hometown. So we go up and we stay the night at my mom's on Mondays and she babysits my toddler for me on Mondays and Tuesdays. When I work in office, we stay the night, we come home Tuesday nights, and then my mother-in-law helps us out on Wednesday and Fridays. And she babysits for us and they live only a couple of miles away. And then on Thursdays, I'm off. I only came back 4 days a week when I came back from my maternity leave and it stayed that way and I love it. I've been posting over on TikTok for a couple months now and recently started Instagram as well. That one took some bravery on my part. I had to start a second Instagram. I was not ready to post on my personal page that I had had for years and years and years. So I did start a second Instagram page that has grown a little bit. That one, as far as growth, has been definitely slower than TikTok, but growth is hard. You think you're gonna dive in and do it, and unless you get lucky with some viral video, it is just slow burn on the growth factor. I have done a couple videos and been watching a lot of videos lately about value and bringing value to your consumers, your following. If you want to grow a community, like, people want to connect to you, they want to relate to you, they want to find value in you. And I think that was not that was not something I was thinking about when I first started posting. I just thought, oh, I'll post some pictures of what I'm wearing today, I'll post a video of myself chatting, a day in the life vlog, which I'm sure at the beginning were rough edits because I didn't know what I was doing, and I probably still don't know what I'm doing. We're all learning over here. I work in insurance, so I've been doing that for a little over 7 years. So, to be completely honest, I wanted to do Amazon influencer. I had seen so many videos about people making money and the side hustle of making extra income on Amazon from doing review videos and things like that. And I was like, oh, I can do that. That's an easy way for me to not have to post myself on the internet to make money. And I would love some extra money. Who doesn't love money? We all love money. I went ahead and looked at the requirements, and just with my personal social media accounts, I did not qualify to be an influencer because I hardly ever posted. My following on Instagram for my personal page is like 600 or 700 people, the same people I've known for 20 years. It's nothing to write home about. And so they obviously did not let me in. And so I'm like, well, I need to grow a following somewhere if I want to get accepted into the influencer program. So I decided to be brave and start a second TikTok from my one I've had since 2020, which I never really posted on that. I just used it to watch other videos. But I went ahead and made my account and tried to post some faceless videos like Amazon finds for sewing, Amazon finds for needlepoint, just stuff that would grow a following and engagement so that Amazon could see that I, you know, was actively trying to influence, but I just was not brave enough to put myself on there. And then I think after like a week or two of doing that, I had grown a little bit, but it wasn't getting the engagement that you would think, because why would it? So I got brave and I went ahead and made a couple videos that had me in it. I don't think I was talking to the camera. I think it was just text and sound and maybe just like clips of me. They were short videos, nothing, you know, crazy. And they started to get a little more engagement. And then I finally, at that point, just stopped caring. I think after you just finally post a couple videos, you're like, who cares? So I went ahead and just dove all in and started making videos that had me in it. I also at that point kind of decided I wanted to try out TikTok Shop. I hit 1,000 followers pretty quick after a couple weeks of posting, and then I got into Amazon influencer shortly after that. And I will say TikTok Shop and influencer, not as easy as you think. Everything is too good to be true when it comes to money in this world, and we should never expect easy money, you know? I should have been smarter than that to think it was just gonna be, oh, make a couple of review videos and you're gonna be making bank every month, because that is not the case. And same with TikTok Shop. I have made some sales on there, but I have been bronze every single month that I've been doing it. And it has just been, you know, a little bit of money here and there, nothing crazy. And I have not fully committed to it. And that is my choice. I didn't enjoy it enough to do so. And so, you know, if I see something I like, sure, I'll post about it, but it's not like I'm making 5 TikTok Shop videos a day trying to sell. People make crazy money on there, and you're amazing if you're doing that. With work, I was not making enough content or quality content for shop videos. So I did stick with Amazon influencer, and then I posted a video of my retractable hose my husband had bought for Christmas that I didn't even ask for, but he was like, my mom loves this and I thought you would love it because of my garden. And he's right. I am absolutely obsessed. He put it up on the outside of our house and it retracts itself and I don't have to reel it in every single day. And it has been awesome. It's been my favorite thing as far as outdoor this year. And I posted a review video on it, and Amazon, it blew up. The views were crazy. People were buying it every day. It's not a cheap item. So it's like I was making decent commission off of it. And I had made a couple $100 pretty quick. And then my account got shut off. Tried to dispute it, and they said it was because they reviewed my account and they went to my TikTok, my first few videos I did on TikTok where I was doing faceless videos and I was posting pictures of Amazon products, like screenshots of them in my slides. And so it was obvious they were just screenshots of Amazon products, and you're not allowed to do that, or you're not allowed to do it the way I did it. And so I tried to dispute it and they said I could reapply. I never got the commission for that stuff. I did stay an affiliate, so I could post, you know, like shoppable links, affiliate links off of Amazon, and I do that on like Pinterest and other Facebook groups that I'm in. So I grew my following a little more on TikTok, and then reapplied a couple weeks later and got accepted back into Amazon and got back accepted into Amazon influencer. And then I did repost some of my old videos that I had used before because some of them were doing well. And so the retractable hose video went right back up, and same thing, people buying that. And that so far has been the most money I've made, has been from that retractable hose that I reviewed and love and use every single day. So that has been awesome. I've obviously posted other things. Do I think I could keep up with posting more review videos? Sure, I have seen and done research on it. And then also idea lists. I've seen a lot of people who talk about idea lists and making well curated lists for people to you know, shop easily, and it has to be a specific thing. Like my 2-year-old's birthday, we did This chick is turning 2 theme. She loves chickens at her Nana's house. So we did a chick theme birthday for her. I hand embroidered her chick overalls. They were super cute. And then, you know, as far as decor, napkins, plates, things like that, I made a curated list for that specific theme. That way, if someone's looking for something like that, they have everything they need. It's not just like this wide array of, oh, kid's birthday things, and there's thousands of things to choose from. And Amazon does push those lists out, and so you can get views and commissions that way. And then, like I had said before, shoppable links, affiliate links, that kind of thing. You just have to make sure that you're really careful to disclose that. I think Amazon is pretty picky. You need to update your list of where you're going to be posting. So if you're going to share links on Instagram and Facebook and Pinterest and TikTok and YouTube and all of those other places, you need to go into your Amazon account and make sure that you're updating the places that you're going to be posting, because that is important as well. And then the links that I post for like clothing items or other items that are affiliate links, the commissions just are anything to write home about. Sure, I'll take any money. If I make $5, I'm thrilled. Who doesn't love $5 in this economy? But I also don't feel like it is the life-changing extra money that I thought it was gonna be. But I've done some collabs and stuff like that. Nothing crazy, but if you don't have the following and you don't have the influence over a community, or if you have people that care about what you're talking about, brands are not gonna wanna work with you, because not because you're not a great person or that you don't have a great camera presence or any of those things. It's just, if you do not have people that are gonna be influenced or believe things that you're promoting or talking about, why would a brand want you to be the face of their product? I mean, it makes sense. So I do feel like there are some brands that will work with smaller creators that, you know, are willing to push out products, and there's some that just aren't going to. UGC and brand collabs are obviously like completely different things too. But I've dabbled here and there on that. And then, you know, like Shop My, links through Like to Know It. I do not do Like to Know It. I only use Shop My. That I've made some commission through that as well. Another thing I got lucky with is posting my $500 Walmart couch that I'm sitting on right now that I do love. I love her. She's green. She was $500. She's modular and she's a queen. And I love sitting on this couch. But I posted about that thinking it was just going to be some lame video, just like all my other ones, and it has blown up. I have hundreds of thousands of views on it across numerous platforms, and so many people have bought the couch and gone through my link on it. And so it's like, that has been a blessing for me and not one that I expected. So you just never know. And that's kind of what it comes down to for me. It's like, you never know when a video or someone's gonna care about what you're talking about. And if you truly enjoy posting and it's something you like to do, even you have goals for yourself on here, then why not try it? Once you start posting, you just stop caring. Truly, people say that, but it's so, so true. I will plan to talk more about the influencer, Amazon influencer stuff, and Shop My as well, because I do think you can make some really good commissions on Shop My, and I've been sent things through Shop My as well. Tiering up there can be tricky, and it has taken me, I don't know, maybe 2 months or so to get where I am now on there. But you have to promote and you have to talk about products you love. And once people trust you and they like what they see, then they'll shop through you. So if you enjoy posting your creations, if you're a crafty gal, if you like to sew like I do, if you like to be out in the garden, if you have anything that you enjoy and you want to talk about it, just post the videos. That is kind of my story as far as social media, and my get to know me is pretty boring because honestly, I can be kind of boring. I have so many interests and little hobbies. Like I said, I love to sew. I love to needlepoint. I love to be outside. I love to be in my garden. I like little house projects. We live in a tiny farmhouse, like I had said before. There are so many things that I want to do to make this a homey environment. We just don't have a ton of space to work with. So, you know, like I love all of those things and I'll post about it, but I'm also boring, and that's okay. I enjoy listening to other people's YouTube videos, and so I do really want to bring long form content over here instead of just concentrating on quick videos on TikTok. It's just, I like it, but it's not going to be attainable for me every single day to do that. The people that do daily vlogs and blogs over there and do quick editing and get them out by like 9 a.m. like their morning, I'm like, you're a superhero. Could never be me. I'm not that organized. So I enjoy the long form content. I plan to post longer videos here that, you know, talks about some of those lower tox things you can make at home. We're really diving into that over in this household. So we've been recently doing our own mayonnaise, and I do all of our breads, and I do plan to post more about that because I do find value in it myself. And so I enjoy watching it. I'm gonna enjoy posting it, hopefully. Stuff with gardening, crafts, things around the house, like that is just my vibe. I'm not a homemaker. I would love to be. I'm not a homesteader. I would also love to be, but I like to dabble in all of that stuff. So I would love to post long form content over here on this channel about that stuff. So if you're interested in it, please follow along. If you have any questions for me, about me, please let me know. Like I said, I'm kind of boring. I'm in my mid-30s. I'm a mom, a toddler mom at that. So life is hectic. I work. I try to keep our house clean. I try to wrangle my dog. You can't see him anymore. He's laying on the floor. But you know, all of those things. I'm just a normal person in the Midwest, and sometimes I can be boring, sometimes I can be funny. So if you have questions about anything with Amazon, like I said, anything with ShopMy, I've dabbled in all of that. Am I a professional by any means? No, but I do feel comfortable enough with it now that I can talk about it a little more and, you know, let you know what's worked for me, not worked for me. So if anyone has any questions, please let me know, and I'll be happy to make any follow-up videos on that. Otherwise, I plan to dive in a little bit more with the long form content. Hopefully find some new friends over here. My makeup is done. We got work to do. It's a work from home day. So I'm going to get back to that. I was on my lunch break and I've got some stuff to do. So I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.